Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I wanted to do a quick video just because I haven't done a video in quite some time, and my video today is just gonna be like just an overview of what's going on right now with my planning situation, because I've been in a planner slump for quite some time and I've been trying to figure it out. And I like to plan because it keeps me productive. It keeps me like really into the things that I have to do and focus. And I've seen benefits in the past. When I'm focused, I accomplish things that I like. I'm sorry for the shaking. I have a brand new setup, so it's a little bit, I'm still getting used to it. And I accomplish things that I like. So I'm just gonna talk through my mind frame at this time, what's going on in my planner, like I would say kind of this planner chaos that I'm going through and how I'm working through it. So I've been getting into a foray of like planning smaller. And when I say smaller, small size planning. And I really enjoy this. Like, this is a true red. This is a true red dot grid planner. And unfortunately, they don't make this anymore. Like, they make the A5 size, and they make the A5 lined and dot grid, but they don't make this one. And I started using this, and I have different things. Like over here I have put a calendar, which I really like. I have a October calendar. I did a fourth quarter calendar, like 3 months. And I'm just loving this. Like, I write notes. I really am able to get an idea, like keep track of stuff. And it just motivates me to kind of like just write stuff in here. Like, this is a random page. It's just me trying out the Pilot G2 pens, which I've been using in this notebook, and I'm seeing how it colors, and I'm seeing whether it bleeds. And then over here it's just making a music playlist for when I want to kind of like just, exercise. So, I've been just using this to create really writing stuff out. I haven't been trying to be neat, which I sometimes try to be. So I could get into that like rabbit hole of trying to be neat. And I find that I just kind of like to go kind of on the fly and write things very like raw. And over here I just did an impromptu important list, just laying things out. Over here I was calculating CD rates, and I was saying, just basically allowing myself to do the math to see how accurate I could get. Basically it allows me to just plan on the go. The cover, the very good cover, so I could just bend it. I don't really have to be very careful with it. This one goes for about $10, so it is pricey, but I think it's worth it because the quality is better than a lot of the other planners. Like, they don't fold out, it doesn't fall apart. It is a bit pricey. This is a test page for me. I test the pens I've been using, which I was using the Unistream. I was testing the Unistream, which is a multicolor pen, which I like, and the Pro Max ballpoint. I'm not a ballpoint fan, however, I do like the Pro Max needlepoint pen. It writes really well, so I like that. And here, once again, just pen testing, seeing what works. And I don't have a lot of pages left, so I don't know what I'm gonna do. I can't really go through it too much because I have some important notes here of projects that I'm working on. This is like almost A6, so it's like a pocket size, but it's more like A6. It's not that small. I was using a smaller planner, which I hope I could show, but I don't have it around. But I'm really enjoying planning like small planners. Then I found this because I saw this and I liked it. This is again A6, and what I'm finding out now is that A6 is really hard to find a consistent A6. A6 is supposed to be, I believe, 4 1/8 times, like lengthwise is 4.5 1/8 by, I want to say 5 7/8. However, I'm finding that all the A6 notebooks are like varying sizes. This is like a pocket, but it's almost an A6, but not quite an A6. This is kind of like an A6 and also not quite an A6. So there's like a lot of variations out there. So I found this little planner. They had it in A5. I didn't like the A5 one because it had some of the pages grayed out, and I hate when things are grayed out because how are you going to see your writing? So I found this little one that is a time tracker, and it also starts in, it was awesome because it started in 2024 September, which is when I bought it. So I thought that's awesome because, you know, sometimes you start planning prior to the year. So I actually like this. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this, but I bought it because I thought it was really cool and I might use it. I'm still like not 100% sure what I'm going to do for next year planning wise. I definitely like having this type of setup, this notebook. And I was actually watching Seaweed Kisses, and she talked about how they had these on sale. They had the Moleskine on sale, and I did buy a couple. And Moleskine is slightly different, and they were the expanded one. So the paper's different, and they're not dot grid, so I'm not sure. You know, I bought them, they were like $2.88, and that normally goes for like what, $30. So that was like a 90% discount, so I did get them. I just want to say they were planners for last year, but that's fine because if you're writing notes on them, you could care less about the date. And then this one here, yeah, I like this size. I love the design. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it. You know, sometimes I like it, but then the versatility is not there. And I've been thinking about possibly just creating my own inserts for it. Even though I create inserts and I like to design my line, I'm actually working on designing a complete line of products. I still like to buy different things. You know, I like to explore. And if you're a planner person, you like to explore. But I am working on a full line of planner items. I have inserts right now, digital, but I want to design more hard physical products, and I'm looking forward to it. And that's why I'm trying all these little items here, because I want to just see what works and what doesn't work. So I was at Five Below, and they had this planner. It wasn't that appealing because for me it was like appealing to like a youthful audience. It had a cover like with a man in a spacesuit and that in purple, and that just for me wasn't cutting it. But I thought, you know, in my mind I thought, well, I could take out the cover, I could make my own cover. And right now I am having problems planning. So I said, as long as I have a to-do list, you know, like I'm really liking this, and I might make inserts. So basically, I'm gonna see what I'm gonna do. And it's an odd size, it's not true A6, but I'm liking this look. It's not expensive, so if I take it around with me, I'm not gonna be concerned of what happens to it. You know, I could always get another one. And if it gets damaged, it's not important. So I'm just gonna get to very basic. I like the fact that I could insert, you know, paper and take out paper, as opposed to this, which I can't really customize, but I still like it. I love being able to know that I could save it. I could like just put it in a drawer and have it all categorized. So that's cool. It's just customization is not there, and that's where this comes along. I'm just going to be creating lists. So yeah, so I am going to, and I just actually started using this today, so I will definitely let you know how that goes. So this is a maybe, this is a definite, and this is a definite because I'm still filling out this book, and like I said, I love it. It's my favorite. If anybody knows where to get the True Red pocket-sized notebook, and if True Red is listening, bring this back. It's good. And then this year I also bought at Five Below. I was just like looking at stuff, and I was like, well, let me try to get something that is my fallback. This is my fallback. I don't want to do anything. I kind of like the setup. I use it for business. So I said to myself, I'll try this. Just a fallback. And like planner people love to do, we love to buy planners, even though we design our own. So it's just me seeing what's out there and wanting to get the new ideas and just see what's out there. And I've been having this notebook for quite some time. It's a Muji notebook, and it's cute. It's like, once again, not a true A6. Well, actually, let me look. It's 148 by 105. Actually, this one is, I believe, a true A6. So this is true A6. This is what true A6 looks like. And let me just compare it to this. I'm going to open a paper and just take one out. And yeah, so as you can see, this one is slightly longer and a little bit not as wide. I kind of like this one better because I'm finding this like is so wide. Maybe if I put a calendar in, I'll like this better. Usually I like a wider notebook for calendar, but I just like how convenient this is, and I like that it's not so wide. So this is true A6, and this is a really cool notebook, and I've been thinking of using this as a commonplace because I do plan to start taking a lot of notes because I will be doing a couple of research, like I am working on my business, and I'm working, and it's a small business. It's not like I'm making a big, it's just I want to start my online store and get my products out there. I know I'll be taking a lot of notes, and I usually take my notes and then I digitize them. But I want a place where I can just have all the notes there, could refer to them, and just keep a place that I like. So I think this is a definite, but I'm not 100% because I do have other notebooks, but I think it's a definite. And of course, everybody could recognize this. This is my Pornhum A5, which I love. And I was thinking of doing a A5 notebook, like to put all these notes in, to actually, instead of this, have this. But it's just, I'm like, a lot of times when I take notes, I don't use the whole space. And I feel like it's real estate that you're not using, you know, and paying for. Like, I could actually just make inserts for this and carry it with me. And this I love, and I'm trying to get back into it. Yeah, like I said, I was having problems planning throughout the whole year. I printed my October 10th, and yeah, like over here I plan to do a video about OCD planning because sometimes I'm a perfectionist and I want things look neat, and then I end up like writing, getting upset with my planner. So I created this as a editable Excel file where you could actually very easily put in your information. And every month when you change the month, it just also populates. And I also really wanted to save time on planning because planning could take a long time. Sitting there and making a grid for your planner does take time. And sometimes, honestly, you don't have the time. And the more busy you get with concepts and creating projects and stuff like that, you don't have as much time to do this. But this, I have to say, is very gratifying for some reason. I really enjoy just sitting there and creating my own planner. There's something very gratifying about that. So it's not to dispel this. It's just I work full time, and to do all these things, it's just is sometimes not realistic. But I do have to stay on top of things. So this is my planner. It's no longer in my Etsy shop. If anyone is interested, I could definitely bring it back. It comes with basically the page, the entry page, a saying, and this is one of my favorite sayings. And then inside you have the saying again. And then once you select your the month from the drop-down list, all these things populate automatically, and it comes included with the holiday. It has 3 different holiday options. You could use federal holidays, which is just all the basic holidays. You could select Christian holidays and federal holidays, or you could select federal holidays and Jewish holidays. And I have Jewish just because I work for a Jewish company. So I get a lot of those days available to me to take off. So, you know, that's how it works. So I'm definitely don't want to let this go, but I love this planner and I do want to get back into it. but I just want something that it's on the go as well. This planner is my neat planner. It's the one that I have neatly. It's like a book that I'm making, and I'm missing one of the planner here, which is another HP size notebook. This HP size notebook, because I mean it's HP cover, but the inside is basically my inserts, because I just needed more customization. And this one here, I was testing out a design I did on a glossy page, and because I was watching Sarah Cannon and she put it on photocopy paper. And I still, I haven't figured out how to do the glossy paper correctly, how to print on glossy paper yet, but I actually liked it and used it anyway. So yeah, this is the pen I'm currently using. I know this is not a pen. This is not a pen vlog, but I'm using this GS02. I don't know how to pronounce that. I want to say it is Oto Japan pen. And I just got this really recently and I really like it. It's like so cool. It's a needlepoint, which are my favorite pen, and it's a gel ink and needlepoint. So that's pretty cool. And I like that it's a metal casing, so you get a good grip. My only wish was that it was a little bit longer. And yeah, and I like that it feels like you get a good grip because it has these, I don't want to say grooves, but it's not round, and it just gives you a great grip. So I'm really loving this. So yeah, that's pretty much it. This is what's going on. It's still chaotic. It's still a chaotic planner. Sorry about that. It's still a chaotic planner setup. And I really haven't decided what's going to happen for next year, for 2025. But I always like to keep my options open. And like I said, I am creating a planner line, and it's in the works. And I'll probably, and most likely, because what happened was, and I'll explain it. What happened was that I really loved this. However, this, when you're a planner person, your mind kind of thinks in departments. So you want to have tabs. You want to put notes in the note, calendar in the calendar. And that's kind of cool. And it's kind of also like, it's kind of restricting, because then you get caught up in that whole, I need this and that, I need to put this. So that's why I'm having this I'm giving myself the option of having this 2-planner system. One that I could customize and put and place the wonderful tabs and create inserts for and have fun with it. And one that's like real life, because this is my real life planner. Like, it's just me writing quick notes. Not to say that this is not real life too, because this sustained me for using my inserts, sustained me for a good time. And I still like enjoy it. I kept my habits, and I still want to work on filling this up and getting into this again. So, and I still use this, it helped me keep track of my bills. Sometimes I forget, and I want to do a budget insert, and I probably will do a video on how I do my budget. I've never done a budget video for this, and it's not going to be budget advice, of course, because I'm not a financial advisor. It's just going to be sharing how I track my budget and how I paid off a huge amount of money in that I had over $30,000, and that was just a lot of money, and I hated it. I had to change my lifestyle a lot and able to get rid of that, and I was able to do it in a good amount of time. And yeah, so I want to probably do a video of all the inserts I use to help me keep track. And one of the main inserts, of course, is very important. Having just a plain calendar. It doesn't have to be like this. It could be whatever you have, and writing your bills in them. And I like this because it looks neat. I love to open up this notebook because it looks so neat. I just open it up and it's perfect. And like I said, this insert is not in my store. And if you think I should bring it back, you can let me know in the comment section. And if you're watching this, also let me know in the comment section, how is your planner going? Are you going through a planner chaos as well? I would love to hear it. And that was all for today. Bye.